reveals Buhari's secret plan with the commander of the Boko people. A report by a United Nations UN independent news organization, the New Humanitarian, formerly IRIN News, has uncovered a secret program by Buhari's government, Suhulu, aimed at pulling top commander of Boko People group, including Boko People and the Islamic State for West African Province (ISWAP), out of the forest, rehabilitate them and provide them with a means of livelihood. According to the UN organization, Suhu grew out of the behind the scenes attempt to free the more than 270 Chibok schoolgirls seized by Boko people in 2014 and is applauded by its supporters as smart warfare, a means to remove the senior jihadists from the battlefield more effectively than the orthodox military campaign. The discovery follows intelligence agencies' investigations into the recent surrender of over 1,200 Boko people and their families in the last 3 weeks to the Nigerian government to ascertain whether the surrender was genuine or a ploy to activate and coordinate terror sleeper cells across the country. Ripples Nigeria reported that the Borno state government had announced its decision to reintegrate over 1,000 repentant Boko people fighters into society, but the development was greeted with annoyance by internationally displaced persons (IDPs) in the northeast. The IDPs' anger was because they were still languishing in pain and sorrow caused by the Boko people in the northeast, particularly in Borno State, which was the epicenter of the insurgency. Following the outcry by IDPs, the governor of Borno State, Babangana Zulum, has said the state was in a very difficult situation over the ongoing surrender of Boko people insurgents and the agitation by the internationally displaced persons (IDPs) against accepting the repentant Boko people. Also, Shehu of Borno Alhaji Abubakar Umar Gaba El-Kanem has raised concern that the communities where thousands of people were killed by the Boko people and houses destroyed might not be in the right frame of mind to accept the surrendered insurgents. However, the reports by the New Humanitarian, which comes after 6 months of research, revealed that Suhu was reaching out to senior jihadist fighters in the bush to encourage them to abandon their goal of building a caliphate by force of arms and to defect. According to the UN organization, the program is so controversial that no government representative agreed to go or record to discuss it, while only a few Nigerian-based civil society figures agreed to be named. The report quoted an Abuja-based analyst who didn't agree to be named to have said, "We have a proof of concept. It's working. It's depleting the enemy's fighting force." However, the men on the Suhu program are almost certain to have been involved in atrocities. Although they have not been granted a formal amnesty, it is unlikely that they would be held to account for the crimes they committed in the brutal conflict that is now in its 12th year. See, this is what Buhari has been doing since he came into office, granting amnesty upon amnesty. Different amnesty he keep granting, but he has never for once at least say, let me look into the case of these IPOP members that I have captured in the southeast. Let me know the ones that I'm going to grant amnesty to. You see that? That is to let you know the level at which Buhari is completely biased. Buhari didn't come into government to come and work for the people. He came because of the Fulanese. Do you understand? It came because of the Fulanese. Buhari came for a purpose, and that purpose is gradually getting revealed and exposed. Gradually exposed, getting exposed. Buhari is not someone you can be able to predict or believe in. If you do, it will get you down completely. You will not believe it yourself. Even you yourself will just be confused and you won't know where to start. A lot of persons that started with him are now drawing back because he has disappointed them. Look at the criminals he is planning to grant amnesty to. I'm happy that international organizations are taking note of all this mess Buhari is committing. I'm happy. People is not supposed to prescribe, he will prescribe them. People he is supposed to prescribe, he will not prescribe them. He will just leave them and let them to be going away with their atrocities. That is what he do. I'm happy. Didn't the European Union call Buhari that he should get ñdit prescribed? Has he prescribed them? Has he? Now they are planning to get Eastern Security Network prescribed. That is their next plan of action now. That's their next plan of action. I bet you they will never succeed. They will never succeed. It can never work. I don't see it working. I don't. One bit. I don't see it working. Though that is a plan, but I don't see it working because the evils will never allow it. They will never allow it. Paul is a very dangerous human being. Look at. All right, my listeners and my friends in the house, I like to invite you on this very issue. Let's hear you. Let's know you. Let's feel what you equally have to say on this very issue. Okay, so please and do me free to come in. Okay, come in, leave your comment behind. Okay, that is if you're new, but if you're not new, click on the red subscribe buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.